Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the videos useful, please subscribe to the channel. So in this video, we'll find the derivative of these trigonometry functions. So let's start with the first one. Y equals sine 3x minus cosine of 4x. Now this function y is made up of two trig terms and they are being subtracted. So we'll have to find the derivative of both of these trig terms. So y prime equals, now the derivative of sine 3x can be found using the chain rule because this term has an outer function which is the trig function sine and the inner function is 3x, the polynomial function. So we'll start with the derivative of the outer function as per the chain rule. So the derivative of sine is cos times the derivative of the inner function, which is 3x. So the derivative will be just 3 times 1 because the derivative of x is 1 and 3 is the coefficient of this inner function. So 3 will stay as it is. Then minus. Now again we'll have to use chain rule. So the derivative of the outer function cos is minus sine x. And the derivative of the inner function 4x will be, so 4 is the coefficient of the inner function, so it will stay as it is, and the derivative of x is 1. Now we can simplify this expression. So in the first part, 3 times 1 is 3, and we can move 3 to the front of the cos term. Then in the second part, negative minus sine 4x will become positive sine 4x, and then 4 times 1 is 4, so we can move the 4 to the front of the sine term. So this should be the derivative of this first trig function. Now we can analyze the second function, y equals sine e to the power x. So again we have to use the chain rule because this function is made up of the outer function sine and the inner function is the exponential function e to the power x. So as per chain rule, we'll start with the derivative of the outer function. The derivative of sine is cos. Now the times the derivative of the inner function, and the derivative of e to the power x is just e to the power x. Now we can rearrange the terms by writing the e term to the front of the cos term. So this should be the final answer for the derivative of this second function. Now we can analyze this third function. This third function is y equals 2 to the power x plus 2 sine x minus 2 cos x. So this function is made up of three terms. So the first one is an exponential function, 2 to the power x. The second one is the trig function sine, and the third one is the trig function cos. So for the derivative, let's start with the derivative of the first term, 2 to the power x. So the derivative will be the exponential term itself times the ln of the base times the derivative of the exponent, and the exponent here is x and the derivative of x is 1, plus, now in the second term 2 is the coefficient of the term, so it will stay as it is, and the derivative of sine x is cos x. Now in the third term 2 is the coefficient, so it will stay as it is, and the derivative of cos x is minus sine x. Now we can simplify this expression. So in the first part, ln 2 times 1 is just ln 2. So we get the second term stays the same. And in the third term, negative 2 times negative sine x will become positive 2 sine x. So this should be the final answer for the derivative of this third function. Now we can analyze the last one. So y equals 3 sine parentheses 3x plus 2 pi. Now for this one we'll have to use chain rule because this function has an outer function sine, the trig function, and the inner function is this real expression 3x plus 2 pi. Now 3 is the coefficient of the term, so it will stay as it is. So as per the chain rule, we'll start with the derivative of the outer function, and the derivative of sine is cos times the derivative of the inner function. And the derivative of 3x is just 3 times 1. So 3 is the coefficient of the term, so it stays as it is, and the derivative of x is 1. Plus, now 2 pi is a constant because pi has a fixed value. So the derivative of 2 pi is 0 because it's a constant term. Now we can simplify this expression. Now in the second parentheses, 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 plus 0 is just 3. So we can multiply the result of that by the 3 at the front. So this should be the final answer for the derivative of this fourth function. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to solve problems like these. So I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.